Let's talk about it. No judgment here. We keep it real. Black culture, life, family, friendship, and everything in between. Let's talk about it. With the girls, KB, Nell, and Jules. Pressing the unmute. Pressing the unmute button. Pressing the unmute button. Pressing the unmute. Pressing the unmute.
Calling all Central Arkansas residents. Looking for someone to mount a TV or set up your surround sound? Well, look no further than our friends at Hangtime Home Media. From surround sound installation and setup to flat screen TV mounting, wired or wireless networking, and even furniture assembly. You can trust them with your business because they offer affordable solutions while providing top-tier customer service. Contact them today for a quote and mention that you heard their ad on the Ptub podcast, of course, and they'll give you 10% off your invoice. Find them on Facebook or Instagram or call them at 501-690-5705. What are you waiting for? Get to calling.
Hey y'all. I think we good, production. Sorry. You got the heat on?
Yes.
My God.
And normally teacher's sitting right here, so I'm
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm like, oh,
I had got a little chilly
But
earlier.
that's so crazy. She don't even like the heat like that.
I had got chilly earlier. Huh?
Hello, Facebook land and Instagram.
hello. Welcome to
Pressing the unmute button.
Yes, girl. She already
been ready.
Yes, girl.
Hey, mama.
She been
Oh,
ready.
yeah. Listen, okay. That's what I'm talking about. These mamas gotta support us.
Hello. She said, hey, Brittany friend. Hey.
Every time I'm like, Mama, it's Janelle. She's friend.
I don't know if I'm. Y'all know I struggle every time.
Girl.
Okay, that's not me. Okay.
You should have been doing that when we first came in the door.
Hey.
We good, production. Instagram on. Shout out to production. She's so diligent and faithful.
She is. Did you turn that heat on?
She did.
No.
We're going to reward you real well at the end of the season.
Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all.
Let me do my job. She does it well. We appreciate you and love you so much.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome.
Friday.
Y'all know what it is.
I didn't put Halo.
Now there we
Bye,
go.
vibes.
From your page.
Make sure you guys
It's going
share
to
this
my
with
page.
your friends.
Listen.
Tap in. Tap in.
Tap, tap, tap. You are definitely.
How y'all Friday been? That's what I want to know. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Karen.
Is she on there? Yes.
She know why I'm saying it like that. She know why I'm saying it like that.
Karen.
I don't never call her by name. It's her and Sharon both. They just twin. Hey, twin. Hey, twin.
My signal is so crappy. It's crappy everywhere. I need a new server.
Bear with us, y'all.
Who
We
you
trying
with,
to share too.
Yeah. You already know. I am too high my boy. I'm connected to future Wi-Fi.
Oh, you can get on there if you want to.
Ain't gonna work there.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
I'll do it later. They can go back and rewatch it. But your friends, they know. They already on there. They just text me. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, mama.
Hey, Mama Marguerite.
Miss Margarita.
All right. Let him use you. Hi, Monique. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello,
A little
everyone.
warm. Now I just got
Now you
warm.
want to see it's a little warm. Okay, let me just get this disclaimer for our new people tuning in tonight. If you ain't experienced the shenanigans that go down on Fridays, just be prepared. Okay.
It be him. It don't be me.
We have squirrel moments. We have real life sister friend moments, and just Hey, Sultry Nicole, tuning in on YouTube.
All right.
I love
YouTube
it.
In the house.
I love it. I love it.
She ain't speak to us. She said, "Hey, Brittany."
She did.
Sultry Nicole.
Sultry Nicole.
Oh, hey, Sultry Nicole.
You know who that is?
She know her face. She can't see it.
I have to see her. My glasses. I don't even wear glasses, but I look.
Oh my God.
I got a bag full in there.
Girl. With no prescription on.
Nikki on Unit C.
Nikki on Unit C.
Oh, Nikki. Hey, Nikki.
Hey, girl. Happy Friday.
Uh-huh.
Y'all, it's been a minute.
The mic still pull up. It pick up whispers. 40 pair, right? I do. I have about 40 pair.
She do, and it ain't no prescription in it. That's the thing. And really be wearing them like she can't see.
I got them though.
And don't let her have them off and be looking for something. Let me get my glasses.
Now, Keisha, you probably got more than 40.
She do. You know she do. You already know.
Look, you see, she can't even say nothing. She probably trying to count in her head like.
No.
Let me see.
I honestly was thinking about the ones in my cart that I need to order.
I was just gonna say, let me see that latest receipt.
Right.
Let me see it.
I ain't ordered none in a while. It's been a minute.
Girl, yes. It's ridiculous.
Zila will be having that $1, $3, $5, $7 sale.
And be having me getting some. Can't even wear them with these darn lashes. But I do wear the blue light ones from my computer though. I wear them.
I
thought them were your prescription glasses.
Girl, y'all might see me in my. You better hush your mouth. Shut your mouth up right now. I know you shame.
Okay, well now
y'all might see me in my real glasses, but the public will never see me in my glasses.
Them lenses about that thick.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Looking like.
I like the glasses on Zila, but I don't think I got the right face for them frames. But they're
You can try
on.
Just upload a front facing picture.
Face short and fat, so the thing.
Upload your picture and they'll let you try them on.
Upload your picture, yeah.
They're gonna be down here.
You move
That's
them
if
out.
you get some big frames,
yeah.
Them be your cheeks.
Right.
That is. Them be your cheeks. Y'all, it's been a minute.
Y'all let us know where you're tuning in from. City, state.
What's today?
Friday.
It's Friday.
Thank you.
And I'm going to girls and hit the party sign tonight.
I ain't doing none of that.
Oh, it's all right. Like a alumni weekend.
That's not even funny.
On YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Y'all, I'm sad.
Girl, don't entertain her. Go on. Okay, let me say this. You're going to have this pity party, and when we get finished discussing this right now, you're going to suck it up, and I don't want to hear any more else about it this weekend.
I'm missing Black Alumni Weekend at A-State.
Girl.
I know, when I saw the pictures.
And I'm seeing everybody go, and I'm like...
I said, you know so good where you couldn't go.
That's all right. Next year.
I said, this is not the Penny Loafer Club. You will not be out with no flats on the party scene.
I used to wear no flats like that, so I don't even know why.
Be embarrassing us. KB from Ptub.
Right.
Girl, she had on flats looking like she was old.
I'm going to be in there next year.
We don't have a Snapchat,
I don't even know how to
and I'm
use
not even
Snapchat.
trying to get on
Twitter.
Snapchat.
We gotta get the photos.
I know how to use the filters on
I be posting like I'm posting to 200 people.
You do.
Y'all hot.
I wasn't gonna say anything else because it's not my house and I don't pay the filter, but it's
Don't.
a little warm.
Production.
I should have took the glasses out, you know.
They dirty. I need to clean them.
Y'all, this conversation tonight, I've been waiting on this like since we planned it, to be honest with you. I ain't even gonna lie. Like tonight, Sultry Nicole said y'all funny. Girl.
Y'all want the fan on or y'all want me to turn the air on?
Girl, the fan, because the fan can shut off real quickly. It takes a couple of minutes to turn the air
When
off.
she turned the heat off, you see, I said,
Heat off, girl, because it kept going. It kept going and going and going.
I got a
The heat
song
was
for you.
definitely-
It was heating. I got a song for y'all in a minute.
oh, it's gonna pick up on the mic.
What's the
It's gonna
song?
be too loud on the mic.
Oh, no.
No, girl, you didn't know she done had that fan on before. And we be like,
I
people,
probably
you
was-
hot?
I probably was cold.
We don't. You know how we be. All right,
You got
y'all.
a song for
Yeah.
For our show.
Tonight.
tonight?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
You finna sing it now?
Uh-uh.
It's the closing.
Before we get ready to go
Oh.
into that.
Okay. So y'all know we like to start off with current events, right? So we're gonna go and pop this thing
Don't
off.
be too excited. Don't be too excited.
What? Okay, wait a minute. Ain't nobody on Instagram. I'm sorry, Instagram, if y'all been talking to us.
I don't never get
Brown
on
Girl Theology on here. Hey, fam. Hey, Leslie.
Shanetta on.
Hey,
Shanetta.
Shanetta. And yeah.
We're sorry,
Who else?
Instagram.
I'm sorry, but current events.
But I guess because last time we had technical difficulties, so we was just on Facebook and YouTube. Anyway.
Right. So we're gonna go and pop off our current events tonight. And I'm gonna let Keisha say this one because I don't want no smoke. Okay. I don't want no smoke behind it. What's our first current event?
Congratulations to
Don't want no smoke.
our next SCOTUS, Katanji Brown Jackson.
Whoop, whoop.
It has been what?
Confirmed.
Hello.
She won, y'all.
And you said it. After that whole debate, you still said it.
We were not running straight.
Right. We're not running straight tonight.
She won, y'all.
She did. That is a win in our book. The first black, right? She the first black female?
Y'all, Keisha has been on her petty game all day today.
Give me a hard time. I always tell her, you miss me, just say that.
Girl. But that's dope though. Like I already knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I hate
She
that
had
they
to
gave
go
us
through
such a
the
hard time.
Shenanigans, yeah.
I had to take
But
them
yeah, like that was
I'm proud.
that was dope.
Mhm.
That was real dope.
I'm excited. I hope she actually
I think she will.
holds up the
I
bloodstained banner.
definitely. I think she will.
Mhm.
Now if she don't, now y'all got us on there.
You said what?
I'm on Instagram. I'm sorry.
Oh.
They say something on Instagram?
No.
These are some good pictures that you picked.
I know.
I like them. I mean, like that's like
I love her.
ultimate
I
black
know.
girl magic at this point.
Exactly. Especially that one with the little pink behind it with the
Mhm.
Supreme Court in the background. I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm gonna use it. I don't know who created it. I got it on Google.
What you say? But thank you.
Yeah, but thank you.
I know she made me want to do micro log.
We can't do that.
I just can't sit.
Girl, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of people, yeah.
I can't sit that long.
And think about the retwist.
So what's the long time with it? Because you remember when micro braids. The first time it took like 6 hours. She said.
6?
What? No.
Mm-mm. Everybody I know has taken it from
2
anywhere
days.
from 12 to 24. Yeah.
Well,
I do
first,
2
I think
sets.
maybe it was like 2 of them, but she said, yeah, she said it might have been 8 hours, but she wasn't down on no 12.
Like I saw somebody,
Okay.
what's her, Ebony Cooney?
Don't
Don't you know her? Ebony Cooney.
Yeah. Do I know her?
That's what I was thinking. But she just
How'd
got.
she get in plunder? Oh.
But she just got some, and she said hers took 10.
10? Oh, Jesus.
So
But
her
they-
person worked pretty fast too, but I still can't sit that long.
Yeah, okay.
I be mad when I have to sit as long as I have to for these box braids.
Yeah.
That part.
But I'm good with what I
Welcome.
Can I get up and come back?
Shanetta.
got. Did she say, oh,
She did.
I was finna give her to the AKAs. I didn't know she was a Delta.
Who?
Katanji.
You did?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Yeah.
Let me put some respect on that woman's name.
Please, the way you was telling me all day today.
Honorable. That's because you was saying it wrong.
What was you saying?
Girl, I'm not gonna repeat her name. She took me through a whole class. That's why I was like, I'm gonna let Keisha say this tonight.
Katanji.
Moving right along. I'm sick of it. And you can do the next announcement too. And
what
talk
is
all
it?
about it.
Tell me.
Talk all about it.
She got to pick the right side.
Who was that?
No, don't know. I forgot to ask.
So I want to invite you guys to register for the So You Want to Start a T-shirt business course that I will be hosting on Saturday, April 23rd. It's completely virtual on Zoom. I've gotten that question a lot. So yes, it will be on Zoom at 10:30 a.m. It is a chance to overcome your fears and just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
I know it's a lot of
do
y'all out there that have wanted to do it or have had the thought, but just keep talking yourself out of it. So I want to provide an opportunity for us to discuss that, to figure out what the root of that evil is, and to bring us on out and go ahead and get that dream accomplished. So to register, visit www.manifestedvisionsnlr.com. Drew, you gonna put that in the comments.
Okay, I'll just yes, ma'am, Madam Secretary.
Thank you. That's not right. No, I'm just playing.
NLR.com. Don't tell me that ain't right, and I email it as many times.
That's CP. Okay.
Hey, too bad the computer don't recognize like text messages.
I know, right?
Or website.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there go the website, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna be there.
There you go.
Hi, Daddy. Nice to see you tuning in. There goes the website. Make sure y'all register. And how much is it?
$50.
$50. Okay, $50.
What they call that in the street?
You got money.
Nothing.
No, that's a.
They call something.
What's 100? 100 is 100, right? What they call a bill? A bill.
50. Tell me, child.
Mr. Darrell, Julie told me that she ain't follow your instructions last night.
It's her spilling the tea, honey. She is spilling the tea. She said that real quick too.
And first of all, it wasn't even my daddy; it was my mama that told me something, and I got off track. You just always got to say something.
Oh, that was funny.
Daddy, don't pay her no attention. Ain't nobody studying Keetry tonight. Next current event. Okay, moving right along.
What is it?
What somebody say? Hold on.
The road.
Girl, them dirt roads down there, and that doggone Washita, as they say. It's Washita County, but people be saying Washita. But yeah.
Right, where is it?
So someone got their life coaching certification.
Congratulations! I thought it would have been me.
Daddy's supposed to stand down, lady. Really?
Pose for the camera now. Click. Pose for the camera now.
Girl, I done found out Lil Rock got a selfie station. Don't click. Girl, I did not know that. Yes. Oh, that's the selfie. Selfish. Yep. Conway got one. I was like, I've definitely got to go one weekend. It's like an easy way to get content in. But yeah, so I got my certification as a life coach, and what do you know?
She Coach J now.
I'm Coach J now. A week later, I am going to be one of the keynote speakers at the Empower You conference. Hello there, Cynthia.
She getting flued out, y'all.
Getting flued out.
The
Empower You conference is going to take place September 17th in Nashville. It is a one-day conference. It is limited space available. So if you are interested, you can go to empoweryouconference.com. And if you are a business owner, 0 to 3 years, this is the Lead One Day conference for you. If you're struggling to lead your business confidently, if you're looking to start your business, you don't really know what steps to take first, we've got 5 amazing speakers that's going to empower you from your vision to your target audience to empowering you with prayer, because that's ultimately what our foundation needs to be, to empowering you how to establish your business legally. Like, we got a whole lawyer on the platform, a whole one. Okay. So go ahead. If you are interested, you might want to start registering now. There is a payment plan. Okay. And that should let you know about the coins, okay? But nevertheless, it's all worth it. But there is a payment plan option available to you if you choose to do that.
I'm really trying to figure out how I can celebrate my anniversary in Nashville that weekend.
Ma'am, if you can't go, you can't go.
But I want to.
Ma'am, this is the first of many conferences. I'll be on tour soon.
Yeah, the climate.
Where?
Yeah.
Moving right along.
You better tell me.
Moving right along.
Hey, Mary.
I'm ready.
Hey, Mary. Mary Poppins. I love it. I love that font too.
That.
What?
Okay.
Really? Not the font queen. The handwriting queen.
That was one of those jokes that was kind of like, but don't.
Yeah. Exactly, Cerinthia. First of many. First of many. I really seen it being a whole tour, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
That's just me.
You got a position for me? Okay. We're good. That's all I needed to know.
Girl, bye. What I tell you? We all going in together.
Hey.
Y'all So tonight, y'all, last time we did our first guest appearance, and tonight will be no different. We was like, you know what? We vibing with guests. I think the next 2 episodes got guests too, now that I think about it. So yeah, like we're loving this collaboration that we got going on. And tonight,
and we've been feeling her out tonight. I think she fit right
in. Girl, I commented on the status last night. I was like, Brittany, I hope you're ready for our shenanigans. She was like, I hope y'all ready for mine. I was like, yeah, I love it. I love it already. But when we were thinking about the season and just thinking of different, topics that we wanted to bring attention to, bring awareness to, one of them was to go back to our roots, like the whole premise behind why we started Press and Unmute, what our mission is, our vision is. And it's really just honestly an extension of our friendship and how our friendship kind of evolved through Plunder. And I was like, that should be a good topic to dive into, is friendship, because if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, we posted a quote earlier. It was really a repost. I just recreated the graphic, but it said something to the effect, normalize words like coworker, peer, acquaintance, church member, because everyone is not your friend. We asked for the audience's opinion, what your thoughts were on the quote. And so tonight, we wanted to dive in the topic of, it's levels to this with friendship. It's levels to this, right? And we're no experts. There's different sides to certain perspectives. And a lot of times we can only see things through our personal experiences. And so we wanted to bring on, a healthy perspective as well. So we have a special guest in the room on this evening, Miss Brittany Cox.
Hey, Britt.
And she got letters behind her name. Girl, what's your letters and what they mean? Because I don't know nothing, girl. I just like, all right, I'm going to type it out. You tell me. I don't know. All right. Yeah, you pay for them letters. Okay. You better put them letters on there.
The letters behind my name are LMSW.
Okay.
So that stands for Licensed Master Social Worker.
Okay.
So I graduated with my social work degree in 2017.
Okay.
And so I've been practicing social work.
Love it.
Since then.
Yeah. Okay. So you like it?
I do. I love it. It's a rewarding career. It can be draining at the same time, but you got to be able to learn how to balance it. Right. You got to learn how to turn it off sometimes. Right. So, but yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay. Because I was like, listen, it takes a special kind of person to do your work. Because I'm saying right now, that's why I'm not in the healthcare industry on that side of the healthcare industry. Like I can't do it. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you, ladies, for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Listen, your tribe is out here, so I'm gonna let you introduce
Yes.
yourself. Let you introduce yourself.
Oh, what? Computer's gonna go dead. I forgot to plug it in.
Oh my gosh. Production.
I'm in the car right there.
Okay, but they got me hemmed up.
Hello there, Instagram. How are you? Say hold up.
Is that it?
Yep.
Girl, saved by the charger. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Where were we? Oh, introduction.
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. A little bit about me. Okay. As you all know, like we mentioned, my name is Brittany Cox. I have been a social worker. I am recently engaged.
Okay. Now wait a minute. You ain't said nothing.
But what? I ain't said cat, rat, dog.
Nothing.
Nothing. We've been in here talking and everything, ain't?
Yeah.
Go ahead on in.
Congratulations.
He did.
Listen.
Yeah, so I've got a 15-year-old daughter, and boy, let me tell you, I thought social work was one of the hardest jobs.
Baby.
Raising these teenagers.
Baby.
Hey, Christian, if you're on there, mama love you, boo.
She said she was gonna be tuning in.
She did. I think she caught a ride with a family member, so she's doing her thing.
Okay.
but yeah, so I mean, there's not a whole lot to me. Like I said, I've been in this field since 2017. If I'm not at work, I'm usually traveling with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a volleyball mom. I don't mean to toot the horn, but my baby good. So. But other than that, I'm just me. I'm just me. I like to chill. I like to be around my group, my tribe that's out there. Karen, Mo, Sharon. Hey y'all. Mama. Hey girl. She said she got there.
Okay.
Other than that, like I said, I'm doing me. And doing me sometimes includes taking a lot of naps too.
Oh, listen.
I'm jealous.
I said, send me some fun facts about you just so I can just. She said, I said, oh, friend, that's me. Because if I go out of town, I got to take a nap.
Oh, yeah,
it got to be
out of town.
Yes.
Yes.
Nah, out of town.
Yeah.
I'm pew pew
No.
pew
You
pew
take a nap here.
pew pew. Yeah, I sleep at home.
She said that fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I go out of town. I'm trying to
now.
pew pew.
You don't have to be alone. You got 30 minutes and I'm good.
Just to kind of regroup after.
If I drove on the road, I need a good 30
Girl,
minutes.
forget driving or flying. I'm gonna need 30, at least 30. You know
If
what I
I'm
mean?
driving, I might need 45.
Okay.
Right.
I got to gather
I'm a
myself.
whole teacher to that.
We checking in the hotel, dropping our bags. Hey, let's go.
Time to go, huh?
I'm glad this recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad.
Now, do I always get it that way? Because Jay ain't going. But
I ain't talking about Jay. We talking
We
about.
talking about
I was talking about us.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll leave y'all. Y'all trying to sleep. I'm gone. Pew.
Okay. Glad it's recorded. Duly noted. All right.
I'm trying to see what I can see.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So, how y'all want to die? Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm asleep. My bad. There go y'all slide. Y'all be looking for.
Look at my friend.
Oh, that ain't it.
That is not it, Keith.
There you go.
I'm gonna fire you off the admin assistant.
All right, so where we want to start?
So, okay, so y'all know at any point in time you can chime in, give us your thoughts, your opinions, your questions, and we will definitely answer those as we see them come up. And all the Apple devices want to go on low.
I guess I should ask, was yours plugged up? I had asked was hooked.
Yeah. Okay, we back now. So I guess I know we've chimed in early as far as what our different perspectives of the term friendship or friend, best friend is. And my whole thing is I don't necessarily want to say or have this cynical perspective that everybody ain't your friend, you can't use it loosely. I mean, it's really just a matter of discernment for me. Growing up, I would always think you can only have one best friend, just one. getting older, I recognize, you can have more than one best friend. I have two, and I actually have a best friend and a best friend. Friend and friend. Like, and I'm two totally different friends.
Me and my best friend don't play that.
What? Oh, okay. And that's fine. That's fine. Both of them are deltas. They both balance me out. Like, I can go from one end of the scale to the other, I like to say I have my best friend, my, all around way girl, professional demeanor. Then I got my best friend. I can get ratchet if I need to. I'm partying, we going to Miami, everybody can't get with it. And that's fine,
Yeah, I told you I ain't going to the Devil City.
And I wasn't even talking about but I was I'm gonna put you over there in that chair. I'm gonna put you over there in that chair. But I find myself using friend more loosely than I do sis, because it I don't consider y'all my friends. Well, especially my family, but I don't consider y'all my friends. Y'all my sisters. So I would say sis. I don't use that loosely, but friend,
But
I've never been
I have a best friend. Do you not? I don't think so. Simply because the best friend that I thought I had, we're no longer friends no more. Okay. So I don't use that term, best friend. Once I let you in my circle, then you in my circle.
Yeah, we know you gave us that rundown.
And you go from friend to sis, but after that, once we done, I don't, that's just me though. I can't use the term best friend because who I thought were two of my best friends actually turned out to hurt me.
So, with that being said, how do you navigate through
hurt?
Yes, and friendships that, especially best friends or, friends that you consider to be really close. How do you navigate through that? First, I identify it, and then deciding next steps.
The next step. Yeah, so I'm kind of like you. I've been in that situation once before myself. Somebody who I thought was really my best friend. We went from talking one day to the next day I ain't heard nothing from her. And when it comes to friendships, ending a friendship is kind of like ending a relationship. Yeah. It hurts. Definitely. It really hurts. And I'm not going to front and act like I didn't cry about it, because I was like, well, dang, what did I do? So it took me a while to be able to move past that. And I think one of the things that really helped me was just kind of taking a step back and doing some self-reflection to figure out, okay, did I say something the wrong way? Was I not there for her at a certain point when I really should have been? And I had to pray about it. I really had to go into prayer about this friendship because, like I said, I was hurt. Yeah. And it took time. It really took time, and it took some healing for me. And it took a while. I'm not going to say it took 2-3 months. It took, like I said, this person was a friend that we had been friends for years. Wow. And I never would have thought that it would have just ended so abruptly. So learning how to navigate, learning how to take a step back, learning how to do some self-reflection, and giving yourself time to heal and time to actually think about and process it, because it's a hurtful situation.
So did you ever ask what's up? Why we not vibing? Why we not?
Right. So it's funny you say that. So yeah, actually I did. I had actually been praying. Let me tell you how God worked. Okay. So we had seen each other out a couple of times, and when we would see each other, everything was fine. So I was like, okay, maybe so she ain't mad at me, or maybe it's been some time. So whatever she was mad about, she ain't mad no more. Yeah. So I had actually been praying about it, and I ran into this person at the store, and we spoke and kept on going. Said, Lord, I kind of looked back and I said, I heard that was like this your opportunity, and I didn't take that moment. I didn't take it. So a few days later, I received a friend request on Facebook. I said, this it right here, God. I hear you. This it right here. I'm gonna get my answer.
Yeah.
So accepted the request, and I decided to inbox her, and I was like, hey, do you mind if we go sit down and have brunch somewhere? You know, just to kind of catch up.
Yeah.
And we did, and we went to brunch, and I simply asked her. I was like, hey, like what happened? You know?
Yeah.
And the answer she gave me, she said, I didn't do anything wrong. That made me feel like, it made me feel good. But then it was like, well, what happened still then? And she was like, well, at that time we were on 2 different wavelengths. And she was going one way, I was going another way, and she
felt like she didn't fit in your
in my path no more. She felt like I was doing something different, and she was trying to go. So I was like, okay, cool, and I respected that. And to this day we see each other and we speak, and it was never any bad blood or anything, but like I felt like I needed her to tell me that, because I really value my friendships.
Right.
If I call you my friend, you're my friend. And I'm gonna be loyal. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna be that friend that you want me to be to you. And so I felt like I had missed something, and when she gave me that answer, I was like, okay.
Kind of freed you from feeling like,
okay.
Your baby said, hey, mama.
See, my cutoff game real strong.
It
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
Baby, cause
Mine like that now, but it wasn't like that when I was.
mine
And
used to
that's
be.
what I was about to say. It used to not be like that. I used to worry about, well, why she ain't talking to me no more? Or why? But like now, I ain't got time.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially if I sit back and think and I can't think of anything that I did wrong. Not saying that I didn't do anything wrong, but that I can't recognize anything I did wrong. We ain't finna sit down. We ain't finna go to no brunch. We ain't...
Off with their heads.
Yeah.
But it
is what it is. Bye.
Right, but it be so crazy because people like, well, how's such and doing? And before I'm like, oh, they don't talk to me no more. And I just go on. They be like, you okay? I'm good. Like, it's to the point now, I'm to the point where I'm good. Like, I have who I have in my circle. Y'all give me. I have my good days. I have my terrible days. And I have my okay days. So y'all give me when I want to be left alone, be left alone. When we have our little matches, it be fine. It be good. Because the kitchen goes at it, baby. But we all do. Ain't nothing, but we know it ain't nothing bad to that. You know what I'm saying? We come back. So what we eating tonight? Right. Like, but we can do that. And I can say, honestly, those that are in my tribe, if I need y'all are there for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that best friend time, I don't use it. Yeah. Because y'all my sisters, y'all my family. Yeah. Like, y'all want my emergency contacts for my son. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sorry. Our production probably gonna get me. I'm sorry. I got 3 best friends.
Yeah, she gonna get you. She heard you say it the first time, I'm sure.
Right. She ain't
I know, right?
So I ain't your best friend.
She already been on her.
She already been on her today.
Hi, Julia.
Yeah, I messed around and called her Courtney.
You calling me Courtney, so hi, Julia.
I'm sorry, best friend. Nope, not even the TT Julia. This is Julia. All right, best friend. But like, so I'm trying to think how I can phrase this question. I think for me, my cutoff game used to be just forget it, do what you do. I don't care. I'm over here.
Right.
Now I'm more so prone to do a self-awareness check first, just to make sure, okay, am I missing anything? Did I do something? And then similar to you, I pray and be like, Lord, okay, give me an opportunity to ask, is there anything that I've done? Well, and I'm not trying to be holier than thou or make this episode super spiritual.
No, I pray and ask God to give me the peace to just let them go.
Well, you're supposed to go. If you have aught with somebody, you're supposed to go and ask and attempt to make it whole.
Me from that, I know we talking about friends, but what stopped me from going to people is church hurt. So
well, even
part,
with that,
I don't even go to people no
but
more.
that's really what. Yes, Leslie, self-awareness is a must. Self-awareness is definitely a must. But in working through church hurt and learning the proper way to go about forgiveness and healing, I am more prone now to at least attempt one time.
Yeah. After one time,
the Lord be like, well, actually, you're supposed to go and bring somebody else in and for a witness. But I don't go to step 2. I go straight to, okay, well, I done did what I was supposed to do. Right. Now, you know, maybe I can mature and get to step 2. But right now, we doing good for me to be on step 1 because I used to just.
Baby steps. Right. Baby steps.
See, my pastor and my PKJ and Pop said, yep, you have really grown. You know, I would cut people off. You know, so I be struggling with the whole, I'm still getting used to not saying my pastor because, you know, the shift that just took place. But I be so used to, it's hard. So I have to throw all of them in one. But I would cut people off with the quickness and be like, do what you do. I don't have to talk to you. Matter of fact, and it would be so bad, we could be in the same atmosphere and I would intentionally speak around you like you're invisible to me. I don't. But now, you know,
I don't do that.
I did, especially if I know I ain't did nothing. I'm not gonna speak.
Call your name out and say, hey, teacher, hey, Jules, hey, Brittany. I might say, hey, everybody. You know, like
I'm not even gonna do that.
If we in a room together,
right?
But I think for me,
I'm just saying.
I don't really. And I said I don't need to. And this is just me. I don't do the self-awareness thing no more because I am that friend that's always available. I am that friend that if they need support, they can call me, no matter what I'm dealing with.
Right.
I am that friend. If you need me to go run here, do this, do that, whatever.
Yeah.
So now I don't do that stuff because in my mind, I ain't none. All I can do. What can I say? What more do you want from me?
Right. But you know what helped me with that though?
Right.
What has helped me with that is going through therapy. Simply because I recognize. I recognize. Girl, I had to switch. I'm just saying, just recognizing that I didn't start therapy till I was 35. So from, I'll say 13, I was just start there, being a teenager. From 13 to 35, I had no real picture of how to deal with conflict in that way and actually have a different perspective. But I recognize because I didn't have the tools to properly navigate those waters, and it took me that long to get them. Even though I may be the friend that's always there, I may be the friend that is always available, I may be the friend that's dropping everything and coming when you call. I have to recognize that even though I'm that friend and I know I haven't done anything wrong, you may haven't gotten to a point where you know how to communicate. You may not feel like you can be vulnerable with me. You may not feel like
that's another problem.
But here's the thing.
You don't think you can be vulnerable?
If we're friends, and you can't be vulnerable with me to say I'm having an issue or.
But we don't know the upbringing of what they've had to deal with.
Everybody, when I tell you therapy is a gift, regardless, you don't have to start there. You don't have to start therapy because something traumatic has happened. Okay. You can go to therapy just to make sure that you are in a good mental space for you to deal with anything. You know, right. Like, and I don't think people recognize how great of a gift therapy is because it allows you the ability to self-check, but also the ability to extend grace and compassion and have that perspective that they may not be there yet. Right. They may not know, you know, they may have been raised in a dysfunctional house, so they don't know how to communicate. Right. You know, they don't know how to be vulnerable. They may have grown up in a 2-parent household. Parents been married for 50-11 years, but they've never seen their parents be vulnerable. They don't know how to do that. So it's helped me to at least go to them at least one time
and see different
and make sure. Yeah.
So I got a question.
Hold on. Oh. I'm sorry. Put a pin in it. Leslie said, I'm sorry we try to catch these comments on Instagram because we be forgetting. I think I do self-awareness because I know I'm not always the bestest friend to people, not in my immediate circle. There are some people I will drop it all for there are others, it may take me a minute. Absolutely. I'm the same thing. I have to make sure it wasn't somewhere that I dropped the ball. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Which is exactly what I said. If I sit back and I think about the situation and I can't figure out something that I didn't do, then
So you don't ask at all.
I don't ask at all.
And see, I
Not
used
anymore.
To be that way. I used to be that way when I was younger. I would pop off like, you don't talk to me, fine, that's fine. I don't
even do that.
But
I don't even do that.
And that was always me. And so then when that little situation took place, I was like, okay, let me break it.
Right.
If we have a dispute about something, if my mouth like say something, I can be a little slick at the mouth sometimes, you know. But was it something? But then I realized, no, it wasn't. So eventually I got to that point where I was like, it is
what it is.
But I still wanted that answer.
I ain't got to have no kind of I disappear from your life.
And that's it.
And that's
me
it.
the hermit crab.
Know.
Call me a hermit crab.
I ain't a hermit crab. I'm a hermit to that person, yeah. Not to nobody else.
Okay, so your question. Okay, so we've talked about some stuff that we were talking about the different 4 levels of friendship. So you got acquaintance, a peer, friend or whatever, a close friend, and a best friend. Would y'all say that you have friends in each category?
Sam again, best friend, acquaintance, and
peer. Well, the levels that it started is acquaintance, peer friend, close friend, and best friend.
What is an acquaintance? Okay, never mind, girl. Hold on. It's never mind because I don't think nobody I work with watch this. I don't.
I thought about it too, but we literally talk about like she come out with the clothes door and have a conversation.
Oh, y'all work together. Girl, I'm blind. Okay.
See, my hubby, he with me. He don't need an answer either.
Now, brother.
You supposed to be on our side. No, I'm with you.
So I'm saying, me too. Poof be gone.
Yeah.
It's the poof be gone for me.
Y'all keep freezing. I'm sorry.
We'll be freezing on Instagram, YouTube,
Facebook. She said she on Facebook.
Are we freezing for anyone else? Let us know. Brother. Okay, I don't need an answer. We know you Superman, you drill sergeant. You ain't messed up.
You don't need no answer. Move on.
So do I have people in each category?
I do.
Of course I have best friends. I have peer or close friend. I have close friends. I have peers. I'm not gonna say that friend. I'm gonna say peer. I don't know about acquaintances.
Yeah, you got acquaintances.
Hey,
acquaintances are just Hey, how you doing?
I don't know them people.
Acquaintances would be classmates that you don't really have a real relationship with, but you
98%.
probably 99.5.
I knew she was gonna say that. Okay, so
Let's say she got all of them.
That we got friends or people. Acquaintances is kind of like associates,
Yeah.
But I would say
I'm really cool with them people.
Right.
But the people that are y'all know me. I like people, but I don't like them.
No.
Like people get confused when I say that. Like I like people, like I can be around people and I can be around my people, but I don't really like people.
Yeah.
So those that I work with that are my peers that I can talk to on a daily, I can count. I can literally count probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
And this is one of them. And the other 2 in my department. That's it.
Uno.
Like uno. That's it. Everybody
just one person that you talk to at work?
Sonya.
I mean that you can talk to outside of work.
Yeah. Sonya.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I guess I.
And I mean, if I didn't already have like Sonya worked with my mama at Blue Cross for 20 plus years. If I didn't already know her from then, I don't know if I would. Because I don't go with them like that up there. So 1. So literally 1.
I like people.
Now, here's the thing though.
You do, but I'm not.
At a previous POE.
Which they wasn't. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was tight? That's what you said?
I think that's what they mean.
Yeah. The Ally crew? Yeah. I hope I'm saying your name right. Salome. Miss Toll. I think I said your name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. charge to my head and not my heart. She said, I was just discussing with someone. My character is the same. People know I don't do all that fickleness, exploitation. I'm cutting you loose. Okay. Oh, I said it right. Yay. And Mama Marguerite said, can you define a little better about not like Neil? Your mama said, what do you mean by not liking people? But she wants the people to know that her daughter is not as savage as she's making herself seem.
She knows me. My mama know I what she say?
No, that was Jay.
Right. I like
taking
to
the words out of
line.
He's taking the words out of my mouth.
For me, and I guess that's pretty much it. Like, okay, so for instance, I don't care. I was at the church the other day, and I was talking to a pastor. We were talking, and he was like, "Well, get such and such to help." I said, "Man, you know these folks don't fool me up here." And he just kind of looked at me. I was like, "Boy, you know I ain't playing." I just walked on out, and he was like, and see, with him, I can have that relationship and that talk. And I was like, "You know me. Like, I like people, and I don't like people. Like." I feel like once you cross, like Barbara said, once you cross me that one time, I ain't got to fool with you no more.
Cut off.
Like, I don't care. Church, work, school, like I can't do it.
Yeah.
And therapy kind of helped me to learn how to set those boundaries where I don't even feel bad.
That's what it is. It's a boundary because for so many years I was consumed with
people.
Oh my God, I made her mad. Oh my God, I gotta do it. I gotta get something. You know, I ain't got time for that no more. Yeah. So now, if I know that we have that relationship, and you just decide you don't want to talk to me no more, fine.
Yeah.
Skip you too.
Right. So have y'all had anybody have y'all had friends that moved up levels of friendship?
Moved up.
Like, maybe moved up from acquaintance to not necessarily a period, but like I work together.
Yeah. Because Andrea, when she first, I didn't like her. She know that. I say it all the time. When she first moved to Arkansas from Chicago, 5th grade, I didn't like her.
Right.
I didn't like her. It took us, we went out of town on a church trip, and my parents were like her chaperone or whatever, and so she had to stay in the hotel room with us, and so we just got cool from there, and been going ever since. But yeah, I didn't like her at first, so yeah, I guess she moved up.
Well, I've had that conversation with somebody at the church. We could sit up there working on something. I was like, I did not like you at first.
Oh my God. And
she was like, a lot of people don't. I said, yeah, but I said I had to get to know you.
She said, here we go.
Here we go. I'm like, but I had to get to know you.
Your husband.
And realize that he don't make where do you come with these analogies though?
Arguing behind.
Where do you come with these analogies?
Okay.
But yeah,
that's my
I
brother
had
though.
That too. So I get it.
Yeah. And I had that situation too. I worked with a girl and I don't know what it was. We just didn't like each other from the moment we saw each other.
Yeah.
And we would walk past each other and be like, And then one day she stopped I was working at the switchboard. And she said, your hair color real cute. And I was like, yes. And she was like, yeah. And ever since then, we like kind of developed this relationship to where we became good friends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's my best friend, but she's one of my close friends.
Okay. Cool. So when it TT Lynn, why you can't hear us? You on YouTube or Facebook?
She on Facebook.
She can't hear you.
She can't hear. Can't hear me per se.
Us.
Oh, okay.
But I think people move up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I think
where you are.
I think it's just kind of how it goes.
It's a shift.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think you have to realize that, and that helps with the cutoff and the disappointment and the, you know what I mean. You just have to realize, at this moment, probably I'm focused on something else right now. And so maybe when I level off, because maybe I'm focused on that. So I really ain't got time for nothing else. So once I get to that, maybe it'll balance back out, you know? And so I think that just helps with friendships, especially when both of you, or even if you can voice that and be like, hey, I ain't trying to be mean. I just don't have time like I used to have,
And that's okay. And I think some people need to like realize that you don't have to
She came to Facebook.
call your friends every day, talk to them. Now, granted, there are friends that I talk to every single day.
Right.
But if I don't talk to you every day, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got things going on. You got things going on.
Yeah.
So,
What my mama say?
Some people may really be unhappy in their own lives and end up taking it out on you. Exactly.
but don't do that.
Exactly. And you are right. Don't do that. However, I will say, if I'm supposed to be a real friend, I'm gonna call you out on it. Now, if you go left, then I'll holler. You know what I'm saying? But if I can't call you out, huh?
Let me say, well, we didn't holler. We was right there breathing.
Why you always gotta bring up old stuff? God, dog.
Keisha was about to.
Keisha was finna say, just forget about it. Just forget about it and just leave. I'm finna hang up.
Hey, if I could be honest though,
She was ready to fight.
I was ready to fight.
was.
But if we hadn't fixed that on the phone that day, I wasn't talking to you no more. And I'm so serious.
I could see it in her face. Literally, that's why I went down.
I'm so serious.
Ma'am.
I came back up. I said, all right, I just need
Based
to
off
breathe.
conversations we've had. Wait a minute. Because, I mean, that was like how I've heard other people do stuff was not as extreme as
It don't matter.
those
It don't matter.
other
That situation and the hangry situation when I had mine, I was like, I got my food.
girl.
Hey, that's
And
why y'all
that-
didn't hear from me for a couple of days because I was
Ma'am.
like, I was going back and forth in
Ma'am.
my mind, like, do
Ma'am,
I really want to steal?
ma'am.
Ain't this transparency?
Ma'am.
It's transparency.
I'm being
You
for real.
really,
I'm being
but
so
you can
serious.
do the same thing and don't
that's
nobody
the
say
thing,
nothing.
though. But that's the thing. I
You
don't
can
never-
do
No.
you can do the same thing to us and don't nobody say nothing because you always right.
I never.
You never would.
Has there ever been an instance
Ma'am, do we
where
need to pull
I
up the
have
text
blown
messages?
up on y'all like that?
Yeah. When you try to correct one of us
In the text messages, I just be like,
and you be making little stuff and I be like, you be knowing what Nell trying to say or what I'm trying to say and you be on that whole correcting tangent and then when we try to be like,
y'all like
Future.
that, Jay and Amber.
No, she don't. But he definitely don't do Jay like that. Jay ain't gonna take that. But when you be getting on your grammar tangents, when Nell said she won,
I ain't never.
Oh my God.
I have never ever.
Somebody
But
said the lady won. She got what she win.
she be so smart. Like she be real girl. Anyway,
I
moving
couldn't
on.
had a girl coming on the show.
Javier
tonight
said,
talking
yes,
about-
she do.
Thank you.
Bro,
I be trying to help
Bro.
the people.
Bro.
That's it.
No.
Come in and say good morning. She just go straight to. She won what?
Right.
Can
I'm like,
Good
bro.
morning. Can I get a good morning first before you just start
Ma'am.
going from 0 to 100?
But that's
That's the
not
levels
the
of our
same,
friendship.
though.
It is.
No.
It is.
What hangry situation? What talking about?
That's not the same.
Because I was hungry and she kept
And
putting
she-
her food in the camera and knowing I was hungry. But then when she get hungry, she cannot
My
talk to
phone must
people.
not have been working.
No. It might not.
I know my phone.
The day she went to the fish market.
When I went to Peter's.
Oh, I was in and I was on call the whole time.
Mm.
Y'all was out there.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna pull you on you. I never act like that when I'm hungry.
Keisha,
I do not.
But you
I
kept
get quiet.
egging it
I
on.
retreat
But you kept egging it on
Baby
though.
get quiet and baby just.
But you-
and I be like,
so that I don't
She
do
poked,
that, though.
but she poked. She poked.
Nope.
And then it's supposed to be good.
No.
I've been stalling up.
You don't
I was
poke.
on the phone with you, Freddie.
Keisha, you don't poke.
What I post
You-
that day?
You kept showing your food in the camera.
I was eating.
And it
But
probably didn't make it no better because baby said she was
It
tired.
ain't like I'm putting the fish up in the this fish so is good. I'm eating.
Really? Really,
What you
Keisha?
eat? I missed all
I was eating fish. That's why she went and got
Really,
fish.
really, Keisha?
Oh yeah, my phone.
Really, Keisha?
Did I do that?
So do y'all
Did I
see
put the fish?
levels of our
Did I put the
friendship?
fish in the
You
camera?
so right.
Was I holding the food like this good?
What is SG? Shorter garden. Okay, never mind. He said, I just don't care. I'm from SG. I'm like,
That's it. But that's the thing.
She said, so instead of thinking, what did you do? Maybe ask, are you okay or do you need to talk? However you go to that person, I just feel like,
see, this
my
my thing.
perspective is,
communicate, but
See, this my thing. So I'm gonna tell y'all the real reason why I'm not going to nobody. Cause I ain't gonna give you the chance to go left on me. Cause if you go, it might not.
That's what I'm saying.
But it might.
So you going in there with failed expectations.
Right.
Exactly.
But that's not.
And I ain't gonna give
not
you.
a good perspective.
It's not.
to have.
It's not. But I ain't gonna give you the chance to go left
So
on me.
then
Because if
some
you
you
go
think
left,
you're
I'm going
right.
left there. Because I got
And
to
that's
hurt
fine,
you.
but you got to give them that chance.
Nope. Now if they come to me, you know what? Can we talk or something like that? But I'm not going to you.
But even if they come to you, I feel like part of you will still go in there with that failed expectation.
It's possible.
This ain't what she ain't gonna say.
Right.
What I want to say. I'm
It's
already
possible.
going here. You probably sitting down. You probably gonna go hangry just so you can go left.
Mhm.
And then
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do it because I know how I am when I get hungry. I wouldn't do
I
that.
get it though. We have to extend grace.
Right. Which is why if they come to me and say, listen, it ain't been right, and or you said something that I ain't like or something like Bill, you supposed to be on my side, man. If they say
Thank you.
you said something that I didn't like,
Thank
or
you, Miss
something like
Kelly.
that,
Miss
then
Marguerite.
That's something totally different. But
Miss Marguerite.
nope,
So here's
I
the
ain't
thing.
talking about it.
That's the whole thing. Like, and I have said this several times with the whole extending grace.
Don't she hit us with the what would Jesus do? I don't
It's
know.
not even a matter of what. I mean, yeah, that's always going to be the question. What would Jesus do? But that's been a topic of conversation as far as extending grace. Mm-hmm. Because again, I've been in positions where I've had people to extend me grace,
and I feel like that is extending grace.
No,
by
it's
me,
not.
that is me
No,
extending grace because if I go to you and I'm really upset, that's gonna make the situation worse.
And I'm not saying go to them.
For me to pull back, I'm a grudge holder.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is. There it is.
That is not good, is it? Nope, not good at all.
Let's talk about holding grudges.
So what are you getting out of holding the grudges?
Probably nothing. But see, that's the thing. I'm so loyal to people. Mm-hmm. So if we get to that point,
what Karen said,
if we get to that point, then I'm done. Yeah. Because I know I've been there every time you call me. I know, whatever. I know I've been a good friend. So if we get to that point where you just feel like you don't want to be with, okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna hold it against you, probably.
But here's I was gonna just say, like, I feel like, so Karen said it's the clarity for me. Yes, it's the clarity for me, but I feel like there are absolute deal breakers.
Absolutely. Yes.
There are absolute non-negotiables. And then there are some things that, okay, I may be pissed off at you, but let's work through it.
Right. But what I'm saying is I'm not cutting you off on the first instant. I'm giving you chance. Yeah. But I'm giving you chance after chance after chance after chance. And then once we get to that, sometimes. So I'm gonna say it depends on who it is. That's what I'm gonna say. It depends on who it is if I address it or not. If I really care, if I really care about the relationship, I'm probably gonna say something. But if I know it's probably one of them
there you go,
fly by night relationships, then it is what it is.
I think everybody has those too. If I don't really not that I don't really value the relationship or the friendship, is that if we just cool or whatever, and I met you and we ain't really just out,
right?
You're not coming to my house and all of that, and I'm not really vibing. Then okay,
right,
cool. But if I'm there for you and I'm loyal and you're loyal to me and we have this friendship, like this bond,
right?
Karma tell you. I want to know.
Right. Me too, Karen. She said my petty spirit want to know. Yeah, after I done self-analyzed, I want to know.
Please help me.
To Amber's comment, you think you being a good friend, but not to their standard. More reason for me to. Okay.
But why is it okay for you to have your standards for a friend, and it's not okay for them to have their standards?
Not
as a
to.
friend?
She said not to their standard.
But what I'm saying is.
But how you don't know what friend or another one of your friends may have the same standard?
But what I'm saying is, you see how when she read that, she kind of dismissed it like their standard. Why is it okay for you to have your standard? Because what a good friend is.
If my standard of being a good friend is not a good fit for you, then we not friends.
But if you don't talk about it, how do you know?
What is there to talk about if I'm not meeting their standard?
How do you?
I don't understand the question.
How do you expect change behavior if you don't talk about it?
Do we need change behavior?
Sometimes
do we need to try to force it?
Okay, so sometimes we do.
It ain't about forcing. It's about recognizing that, okay, I'm not communicating right, or I'm not doing something right, and let me take a step back and switch up some things.
Right.
See, that's exhausting to me. If I can't be in a friendship with you and be my authentic self,
it's not even necessarily about being your authentic self.
Work, then that doesn't work.
It's not even necessarily about being your authentic self, because
exactly
your authentic self may be a lazy spirit, but if I see more in you and I keep calling you out on that gets you irritated. It will probably get you irritated, depending on who you are. But
eventually it'll probably get you cut off.
Exactly. But if I'm being a true friend and I don't call that out,
I'm done.
I'm done.
To that aspect of what you'll say, you, in my opinion, you want those people that's gonna push you when you can't push yourself.
And in my opinion, those people are gonna be closer to me than just any rinky-dink friend who feel
I'm not talking about any
rinky-dink friend who feel like they can just come to me and say, I see more in you, so I'm finna pull it out.
But I'm your sister, so I see more in
exactly.
You better do
so
what you do.
Exactly. So on your level, I probably will have a conversation.
Okay.
I'm probably.
But what about that would hurt? What about that would hurt? I don't know if it would hurt your feelings, or what about that would irritate you and feel like you had to cut me off because I'm trying to push you to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's a friend on your level, you wouldn't get cut off.
So
I would be willing to have that conversation, or I'd be.
So pretty much
talking to me.
You got to be on that certain.
You got to be on that level.
So
but
you got to be on close
that...
friend or best friend level.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about peers and friends or acquaintances. No, the cutoff game would be strong too.
I would be gonna go talk to anybody.
Right.
Exactly.
Monique said, I get what she's saying. If both of us know what we expect from a friendship and neither is being met, no one is folding. Absolutely.
That's it.
If it's on the best friend, close friend level, absolutely. But if you're talking about a peer or a friend, peer friend level or acquaintance, I don't care.
The cutoff is real, and that's what I've been saying the whole episode.
But here's the thing: we didn't say what level we were talking about. I was on close friend, best friend level because you kept giving scenarios with me, and I'm like, so you would just cut it. Like,
you was gonna get cut out though.
For raising my voice.
At that juncture in our relationship, we've been friends our whole lives, just about. But we were just rekindling, like
true.
So at that, we were not where we are now.
Right.
So at that point, I really was like, if Janelle had not like put all right, hang on, y'all, we need to get it together.
Had you started therapy yet or no?
I don't know.
I think I was getting ready to start, but I just remember I was working. It was going back and forth, and I just was like, all right.
She said, "Oh yeah, can't be a peer friend." Bye.
Like,
Bye, Louis.
What they say on holiday, all right, move to corner.
Miss Marguerite said, "Let it go." Even Miss Marguerite, no, y'all like finna get it on.
said it's the Libra. It is the Libra
It is.
in her. Yes. My brother's the same way.
Shanetta said you can't push people to better who don't want to be pushed.
Don't talk to me now.
What do you do?
So you still forgot,
baby.
I forgot to put him on my registration.
I sent my wedding invitation to Miss Marguerite and Janelle. It covered everybody, but because his name wasn't on there,
was not addressed to him.
he was upset, and is still upset.
How long has it been?
8 years.
Oh, bless.
He's
Now,
sweet now. He'll talk to me now. But at first,
But he needs therapy. But so when it comes to friendship, what would you say some boundaries that you feel or anyone feel that needs to be set? Or like, do you set them at the beginning, or do you just kind of like, as the friendship progresses, you kind of know, like, okay, that's a boundary we need to set?
So of course you would say like, okay, I'm gonna set them at the beginning, but who really sets boundaries
Right.
at the beginning of the
Right.
relationship?
Right.
It's like as things come along and you start noticing like,
Mhm.
I ain't really feeling it. So of course it would be ideal to set them at the beginning of the relationship, but now during all the little trials and tribulations that you're gonna go through during your friendships and any relationship, you're gonna be like, okay, hey, yeah, okay, this is a trigger for me.
Yeah.
And if you're really my friend and I'm telling you that this is a trigger for me, you'll recognize it and not do it. And vice versa. So I just think that it's throughout the whole relationship, the way of the relationship. You know, address it as it comes.
Yeah.
Don't allow things to build up. Communicate, talk to each other, because if you don't, then when you suppress, I tell my patients this all the time, but when you suppress things, and you allow things to continue to grow and grow and grow, it turns into that anger. It turns into other things that you might be dealing with on the inside, that anxiety and whatever comes with it, and it's not gonna end good. It's not gonna end well. And I know for me, I've had times where I may have suppressed things and not addressed it at that moment, and then the least little thing
Set you off.
sets me out, and then I'm sitting here looking like, I know I ain't have to go off like that, and I don't want to
self-reflection,
right? And
okay.
I have a guilty conscience too, and I don't like guilt to weigh on me, and I don't like making people feel bad, especially people that I really care about.
Right.
So I try not to, but I'm not perfect. I do sometimes let those things build up, and then you might see me pulling back, because one thing I don't like is weirdo behavior either.
And see, that's me. I don't have that go off spirit.
I do.
You just got the cutoff spirit.
I got the cutoff spirit. And in a lot of cases, I'm not even gonna just cut you off. Like you said, I'm gonna pull back first.
Yeah.
And if I start noticing, she don't really care that I'm pulling back, I'm just gonna keep going. And eventually I'm gone.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that's
big
it.
on vibes too. So if I come around and I start noticing the vibe ain't, I was showing like, is somebody not?
Girl,
Right.
I
think it's the ice.
it's the ice machine.
But if I start noticing, like when I start coming around you, the vibes ain't right, something is different, we just ain't meshing like we used to, I'm gonna be like, something ain't right.
Right.
And I might start pulling back, and that's a defense mechanism for myself. I get on the defense because I've already been hurt, so I don't want to put myself back in that position.
That's it.
Again.
That's it.
So I had a friend. She was my friend, but she was more like a sister. We grew really good. We went to church together. We grew really close together. We bonded on different things. Some things happened that, in a particular person, kind of interfered with why our relationship kind of grew apart. And it was kind of like how you said in the beginning. It was like we had opportunities where we could talk about it. And I kind of stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I want to talk about it when I'm ready.
Right, but it was still during I think there was one where I did, like, I knew I hadn't done anything. It was just because of that person that was in the middle that did it. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of, so when I finally was like, all right, I'm gonna go to her Lord and see what she say. And I never forget, I was just sitting over her house. I was just like, so what happened? Because I don't get it. Because I don't understand it. And I mean, now I will say I don't think we're 100% the best. But I will say if I need that friend, I can call her. If she needs me, she can call me.
That's good.
And she does what she does for my son. So it's, you know what I'm saying? So that is one of those times where I did. But anybody else? Like the ones from high school. I thought they were my real, I mean, like when we went to college, like, even though we went to different colleges, we were still like hanging out, because one was, they say like she was still coming home, like we were still hanging out, but it was because I developed new friendships. One of them didn't like that.
So it was the jealousy spirit that I had to.
Like you can't have new friends.
You only like you my girlfriend, and I don't even like you. So I had to.
I have an issue.
Very territorial.
Yes,
I have an issue with it. Like,
Mhm.
why do some women per se, feel like you cannot have
Other friends.
That's a good question. Audience,
I mean, I've been in situations like that before. And I think it's okay for me to share, but I mean, I just made it known to the other friends. I've been here from day one, so if you're gonna be around, you just have to get used to me because I ain't going nowhere, and that's just what it is. Moving on. Either you're gonna stay or you're not. But it even got to the extreme where parents got involved and was like, she been around for years, like she ain't going nowhere. Like it is what it is, I think you have to know your worth, know what you bring to the table. At the end of the day, like your shine ain't stopping my shine. The way you show up for our friend may be different for how I show up for our friend. I may show up in the role of encourager and being a purpose pusher. You, on the other hand, may show up on a different emotional level. You might show up on a personal, and maybe I work together too. So you gotta recognize the blurred lines and how those friendships developed, and kind of where that journey started, so that you don't hinder your own progress. Because I mean, I don't talk. Maybe 10 people that I graduated with. I don't talk to people I went to high school with. I mean, 99.9% I don't talk to. And I'm okay with that. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, I was a nerd in school. I really wasn't part of the popular crowd. I was socially awkward. So, and now I just be like, I was not a hermit. Not in high school. I was not a hermit in high school. And after high school, I was a hermit. But I was a nerd in high school. I was always in the accounting classroom. Exactly. Baking cookies. A hermit. That was not a hermit. I just wasn't. They was, girl. Oh, the Spuckmeyer. I thought only the. And you have to bake. You don't bake them the full 15 minutes. I think you let them come out a few minutes before, and then let them cool. So that they like when I bake cookies. Anyway,
so there are levels to this.
There are, but you have to recognize your own value, and again, I have two best friends. I won't say completely different people, but I have three best friends. I have three best friends. I have three best friends, and the bestest one of all is Courtney Dion. And I know, I'm scared to look up, but I'm not gonna say I'm two totally different people within those friendships, but I can go from one extreme to the next. Like, I'm ratchet in both friendships, but there's a certain amount of ratchet that I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna give you the full ratchet of Julia. And that's, I mean, it just is what it is. It goes back to just knowing your value, knowing your worth. So she said, I have experienced everything you ladies speak of. OMG. Girl, listen. Your mama said single black female.
Oh, that movie off of
Amber.
Lifetime.
I didn't ever watch it.
I don't think I ever saw it.
I didn't watch it.
It was I mean, it was predictable, don't get me wrong.
It was very predictable.
It was still good because you don't really realize that one person that one started out as a work friend,
right,
and kind of developed into a friendship, but the friend was really jealous of her real best friend. And it was good though.
It was good. Monique said people don't want to own their jealousy. That's true too.
They don't. They want to mask it.
Yeah.
And I've been in, again, one regard was, I'm here. You either gonna be a friend too and just get in where you fit in, or do what you do. Whereas on the other end, different friendship, same thing. And I was just like, we're adults. I don't ever want to tell another adult, unless it's my spouse and there's some boundaries being crossed, who you can and cannot be friends with. You know what your boundaries are. You know how many friends you can handle. You know what I'm saying? You know what your bandwidth is. You know the type of friend I am. You know the type of friend she is. At the end of the day, we may be at odds because our personalities are different, but when we're all together, it's all vibes. Like it's, but you got to be mature enough to get there.
Yeah.
If you're, territorial and
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. And I don't have the mental bandwidth or space to take on someone else's problems.
Absolutely.
If you're not gonna be an active participant in your own healing, then I cannot help you. Because I'm still processing through my own healing, and I can't do that and help you. And you're not gonna be an active, willing participant. So if you want to wrestle with if you want to keep wrestling with them demons, you go right ahead. But I'm gonna sit over here on this couch every week until I get myself together. So,
baby, I'm ready to sit and lay.
Listen.
But I had someone reach out to me last week. Was like, I ain't heard from you.
It's a two-way street.
And I politely, in my nice, nasty way, said, life. You know exactly what I've been dealing with and what I've been having going on.
You better than me.
That person, they stuck with me.
It would have got ignored.
For the next 18 years. But
we know.
But I was just, they more so was just like, why do I feel like I'm reaching out all the time? And I was just like, because you have been, and that's okay.
Because I'm in a certain season right now. I need people to reach out to me.
Right now, like, I would pick up my phone and I would see a text and I'd be like, okay, I didn't got my teacher. I'll be like, I'll respond back.
Yeah.
And I just may not. Or I just be like, I don't feel like talking or texting right now.
And a true friend will recognize that.
And I'll just come back later on and reply to what I need to reply to and go on about my business. Like, because by that time I'm waiting till everybody went to sleep or early in the morning. And I just go to sleep after I done what I ain't done. But
a true friend would recognize and be tapped in to notice that. Even with Keitra saying she wouldn't cut you off right away, she would start to pull away. And if she feel like you're not gonna say nothing about her pulling away, then she's gonna keep pulling away. Mm-hmm. A true friend will recognize you pulling away and call you out and be like, "What's up?" Right. But if you're not tapped in and tuned in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you also, again, this goes back to the whole grace factor. Everybody is not on their level of mature communication. And I have been that friend that has been the one that's pulled back, but I've also been the same one. I'm pulling back, but I'm gonna say, okay, what's up? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure.
Grace?
Huh?
Do you think you've given all your friends grace or have extended grace?
Yes. I will. I
think I have. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I would say since I've been in therapy now. Pre-2020.
It wasn't it.
I've extended grace in the.
Okay.
I've extended grace in the sense that I let you do what you do.
And it's not sometimes I feel like extended grace is not necessarily extended grace to recover the relationship.
Right. Listen.
Sometimes extended grace is literally, I wish you well. Yeah. I have no ill feelings for you.
If people feel like that they can live their life without me, I let them.
Child.
If that don't leave a void in your life, me not being there, don't make you feel no kind of way. Let's keep it that way.
I get it. And then extended grace can also be sometimes you recognize that your friend is also going through something.
Right.
And you know how your friend is. They may not be ready to talk about it at that moment, and just let them know, hey, I know what you're going through. Mm-hmm. When you're ready to talk to me, I'll be here.
Right.
But I'm going to let you have your moment, but just know I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it can be just that. And then if they don't come back after that, well, I know.
And I've gotten those, text messages from friends that will text and be like, hey, I'm just checking on you. Oh, thanks so much. I'll get with you when I can, but just keep praying for me.
Right.
Like, that's me. Just keep praying for me. But do you need anything? Because I come back and be like, how are you? So that's probably why I don't question when people is in my life no more. Because in that moment, you checking up on me, but I turned it around and made it about you.
Yeah.
You gotta stop doing it.
Right.
Well, how you stop, friend?
Just don't say nothing. Just keep praying and put a period.
Just allow that person to say what they gonna say, and I know.
Wasn't that one of your assignments?
What was my assignment?
Well, it was kind of the same. When you
It's a lot of times.
When you had to accept the compliments or whatever. It's not the same thing, but it is.
But I still have a hard time with that. Mm-hmm. Like I literally still. I mean, people can say, "Oh," I mean, even at work, people can say, "Oh, thank you so much. You did such a good job." I'm gonna tell you, no, you don't have to. Just send it on. You ain't got to put my name on it at all. I'm gonna work on it, but that's me.
I ain't gonna say that.
Which like, put my name.
No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm talking about I'm not working on. I mean, like I said, if you can go on without me, go.
And I have, those moments too. And I think that's pretty much where I'm at now. Like I said, I had that one situation with that one particular friend, but right now, hey, I'm too out to be trying to figure out stuff. If you can't come to me and tell me what it is, and
that I did to hurt your feelings,
right? And you feel like you don't want to talk to me, okay, I'm not gonna lose no sleep.
Hello.
I'm still gonna eat. My bills still paid. I am good.
Yep.
Other than that,
So, do you have any tips as far as making sure that all of us have, because as I've learned just sitting here, not only do we have levels to friendship, we have roles that each friend may play. So, like, do you have any tips, or anybody have any tips that can help to make sure that we continue to have those healthy relationships, friendships, all along by setting those boundaries, but not feeling bad about setting those boundaries, if that makes sense. Because some people feel bad about setting boundaries.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But it's healthy for you, because I'm not gonna let somebody pull me in to drag me down. Especially if I know if I'm dealing with something in that moment and I have to set that boundary, I'm not going to let you pull me in and drag me down. So I'm not going to apologize for setting that boundary to protect myself, because we all going through something,
right.
So I'm going to protect my mental space where I'm at and be like, hey, this is what it is, and I can't work with it right now. As far as healthy tips to be able to recognize, you have to. I think that, like I said, I'm big on vibes. So if I'm recognizing that your vibe ain't right, then I'm already kind of on the defense and kind of like, okay, something ain't right. Then I'm gonna watch how you move.
Oh, Rena.
I'm gonna watch how you move. And then if I notice your actions are changing, I'm like, okay, actions changing, vibes ain't right. Let me take a step on back and not feel bad about it. Because you can't feel bad about protecting yourself. You have to put yourself first. And even though it seems selfish sometimes you have to be selfish.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
But just know where to draw that line and be able to recognize that, okay, the communication is off, the relationship is off, and is this a relationship that I feel like is valuable enough to where we can move forward?
Right.
Okay.
So Rena said boundaries are important, but accountability is also, and a lot of women lack that. It's the accountability for me.
It's absolutely accountability is boundaries and accountability.
I don't think we are.
If I can accept what I've done, like if we talking and you say, well, you did such and such.
Oh, there you go.
And I can say,
I know I spelled accountability wrong.
But then you have like that accountability part. If I counteract and say, but friend, you also did such and such. What? That's what family do. Why you can't accept accountability? But that's my personal issue.
A lot of people don't want to be held accountable.
I know.
And if you don't, then bye. That's between you and your God. That's you and your God.
That's what I was about to say. For those of us that pray, I was praying for the Lord to show me who my real circle was and show me, who can I really depend on. And I lost somebody that was super close to me. Super close to me. Exactly. But it was necessary.
Yeah.
It was what I had, and it was so hard for me to realize that's what I asked for.
Yeah.
Just didn't expect it to
To
be
be that person.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when you ask for something, you got to be willing to accept, especially if it's separation involved.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to accept it.
Got to be willing to accept it, and got to be willing to be obedient.
Yep.
Yeah. When he brings it to light.
Mm-hmm.
It's the obedience. It's the obedience for me. Yeah. So that goes back to that discernment that you talked about, that we were talking about on the post earlier, Jules.
Yeah, like
the spirit of discernment.
you got to,
Sorry.
because you may be cutting out somebody that God has sent, you know what I'm saying, for a particular season or a particular reason. And you don't cut him off.
Mm.
And he looking like, now you just asked me.
I'm sorry, Lord.
You just asked me to give you XYZ, and when I sent you XYZ, they done held you accountable, made you mad, and you done
chunked up the
I apologize. They ain't do it how I wanted them to.
And
But
that
see,
kind
that
of goes
but
back
see,
to
you can't
being
get mad at
ready
the
to accept accountability.
because that's the thing. You need to be able to be checked by the appropriate people.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely.
And you need to be able to have that space to where you can be checked and be vulnerable.
Yep.
And accept the grace that they extend to you and
Yep.
change your behavior.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Now, everybody is not the appropriate person to be accountable to.
Right.
But if you have a friend that's not accountable to nobody, you about don't need to be friends with them, because they ain't got nobody checking them and calling them out on their issue.
Yeah.
So that's another piece of discernment. If you are potentially in a friendship with the person, and I'm not even necessarily saying a spiritual covering, but if they ain't accountable to nobody, like they don't report back in to nobody for nothing, because the word tells us iron sharpens iron. So if I'm the only one over here sharpening somebody,
Right.
You got
it's
to
an
go.
issue.
Yeah.
It's an issue.
Cut off.
So again, you want to make sure you're being held accountable
But if
by
the send somebody in your life for
Girl.
a season,
You know what?
because season
God sees all. God knows all.
He does.
God can change any situation in the
He
blink of
can.
an eye.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a lesson for me to learn in that situation, by God, He gonna make sure I learn it.
Okay.
Whether I do it the way He want me to do it the first time,
Yeah.
or if He got to keep sending them back and I got to learn the hard way, I'm gonna get it.
What Rena say?
She said, I'm late joining, but yes, I can't stress it enough. A lot of people find it easier to cut off because they lack the maturity to communicate effectively. Let's talk about it.
Oh, you missed it, Rena. I ain't talking.
At all.
Yeah, Rena. She said she ain't talking.
I ain't talking.
What was that song? Keep on walking. I ain't talking.
That's it.
Yeah.
Depending on who it is, I ain't talking.
But
Yeah.
I am grateful and thankful that, like we, said earlier, that we have those ones that we can call,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and talk to and say, or come in the office and close. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I am thankful for those. If I need to breathe in and breathe out, but if I need to breathe in and breathe out, they can tell me to breathe in and breathe out, take a step back, or I can say, hey, I need a day, or I just don't respond, and then it ain't me being looked at any different, because if they were to call me within that 5 minutes, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's levels to this. You just got to grow through it. That's all I can say.
That's it.
You just got to grow through it. Got to grow and go. Absolutely.
Everybody ain't gonna get talked to.
No. Oh my God. I was just gonna say everybody can't go to the next level.
Can't.
Hey.
But I mean, everybody's not gonna get talked to.
Yeah.
Everybody's
And
not.
that's okay too.
Yeah.
I mean, what's about to say? They won. They may just
Hey.
get overlooked, huh?
Hey, and it's also good to have balance in your friend groups.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, BTS crew wouldn't be where they are right now.
Why do you keep bringing up old
I'm just saying, because it's real. It's a real life situation. We would not be where we are right now if Janelle jail. If Janelle hadn't helped us rectify that situation.
And look at y'all.
Everybody not teachable. That's right, Mr. Deacon.
Rena asked the question. She
Oh,
said,
was
is
she?
this a weekly
Child,
podcast?
no.
No, it's
No.
not weekly.
We do it twice a month.
Twice a month.
Oh.
And the next one is what's today?
April the 22nd.
April the 22nd.
Somebody didn't send us our calendar invites for this season, so I don't be knowing when the next show is.
I just add 14 days. But still, y'all be on the lookout. We working behind the scenes on some things.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We got
your phone, keep it.
We
Eyes
forgot to
open
do
now.
our thing in the middle.
Aww. Production.
The conversation just got so good. You have to play it at the end and then go to the ending.
Okay. We finna close out.
Well, we can do that and then come back and close out.
We can do it. Okay. So April is International Black Women's History Month. So in honor of
What?
I left my sister off. In honor of International Black Women's History Month, we want to invite you guys to watch a quick little slideshow. We wanted to highlight some of the Black women-owned businesses around our community. I'm gonna apologize now because I left you off, Amber, but you'll come on the next show.
She was rushing. It's all right.
It was me. But here we go. Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with y'all. And we're back.
So those are just a few of the Black women-owned businesses around. Y'all stay tuned the rest of the month, and our next show on the 22nd, we'll have a whole nother group to recognize.
Wait a minute. Rita said, I thought y'all was about to sing for me. Not fooling with me, baby, because I sings W.
Oh, okay. Mr. Durrell.
What are you saying?
She said, job well done. You are definitely touching the lives of many people.
Thank you, Daddy.
I almost accidentally said that. I ain't want to try my hair.
Girl, I ain't gonna say nothing about y'all calling that man Daddy. He know who his daughter is.
Oh, that's different.
Right. I guess we done moved up a level.
Talk about evolution.
We done moved up the level. whatever. We can call him
Sheesh,
Daddy
y'all.
Durr. What we gotta say, Daddy Durr?
You call him whatever you
I'm
want.
call
to,
him
honey.
Deacon Scott.
You call him
Say you ain't
whatever you feel.
I ain't gonna
I'm
catch
gonna let
on a
him
bad
set
day.
boundaries and
What
tell you
say?
what you can and
What's
can't
whatever
call
you
him.
do?
Right. Right.
Whatever you do.
Right. You
Right.
can call him what's enough, honey. Don't matter.
Mm-mm.
Don't even matter.
So you
Gross.
sing your song or is it too
No,
late?
it's over. I just was gonna sing, what about your friends?
Oh God.
Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down? Oh. That's all I had.
I'm done.
Hey,
Okay.
but you still good at the end.
So you gonna do our announcements today?
I will.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. I will.
It's the way she grabbed them for me. She was like, that's how she do for real.
All right. So we want to invite you guys to be our guests. Do you think that our audience would be interested in hearing your story? We invite you to be a guest on our show. So shoot us an email at pressingunmute@gmail.com or send us a DM to let us know what you want to talk about.
Or go on the website and just fill out the form.
Oh, that. Yeah. What is it? pressingunmute.com?
Pressing the unmute button.
www.pressingtheunmutebutton.com. You can go on there and just fill out the form. That's even easier. All right, next, we still have room for sponsorships. And you know, we have 3 levels. So we have our deluxe package for $60, our premium package for $90, and our signature package for $150. You can also go to the website and fill out that form. Next, that's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Our next show will be
April 22nd.
April 22nd.
And it's a special edition.
Oh, it is. I got a reminder.
I waited till now to tell mine, so she's
Oh, no, mine already know. We're going to tell them or we going to wait?
We can wait.
Okay.
We got a real sweet treat for y'all on the 22nd. That's all I gotta know.
I'm so curious to see how this going to go.
Baby.
Funny.
We're not gonna baby, listen.
Boy.
Filter, no filter.
Funny.
Oh.
You should go and tell them so they know.
We're going to go and tell them. So April 22nd will be the closest show before Mother's Day. So we're going to have our moms join us.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be funny for y'all to see how opposite I am of my mama. Julia and her mama just, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of laughs. And Miss Margarita and Janelle, I think y'all are opposite too. So it's going to be a good dynamic. It's going to be a good dynamic. Our mamas are really nervous. So, yeah, y'all hype them up, make them feel comfortable. Y'all welcome them on into the, well, they be in the audience anyway. So y'all welcome them on in onto the Ptub stage. So we are excited about that. That's going to be cool.
It is.
That's going to be cool.
So before we close out, y'all make sure follow, like, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Follow, like, and subscribe.
She said, and Twitter.
And be on, we still working on stuff. Be on the lookout for the.
I mean, we got these on. We got to go
Be
get
on
some
the
more stuff.
lookout.
The merch is
Well,
coming. The merch is
We
coming.
just got to put it on the website.
Yeah. We're going to get there. Just stay tuned, okay? Just stay tuned, people. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
It's gonna
Brittany, where can the people follow you? Where can the people find you in these social media streets?
Yes, she do, Miss Sherry.
What happened?
Miss Sherry said your mama don't get nervous about nothing. Yes, she do.
She gonna come over here and be a natural watch.
Yeah, we gonna see.
That's gonna be real funny. That's gonna be the funny part right there.
So you have any last words?
No last words. You know, I appreciate you ladies for inviting me to y'all's platform. I really enjoyed myself.
Thank you for coming.
We definitely learned about the different levels.
Yes.
And who ain't gonna talk. But I did understand exactly where you was coming from with that when you broke it down and actually told us what level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand it. But anyway, ladies, thank you. I appreciate this time.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
If you
you.
like the thing, you should have put a ring on.
I don't have no ring.
Right.
Just the two ladies in the middle.
You gonna tell the people you want them to connect with you on the social?
Oh, I mean, well, I'm only on Facebook. I'm an old soul, so I only use Facebook. And that's sometimes, but you can follow me on Facebook, Brittany Cox on Facebook. I think I have Instagram, but I don't use it.
I wondered when I posted this, I wonder if she got an Instagram.
Girl, I do have an Instagram, but let me tell you, I think the last post on that Instagram page was probably January 2021. So, and I don't know how to deactivate it. So,
Your mommy said she is so proud.
She is.
No.
I'm gonna call you in a minute, girl.
Really said I can't wait to watch again.
In 14 days.
Come on back, Rena.
Maybe in about a year, so we'll be weekly. But right now,
Child,
our
baby.
lives is
Yeah.
every
I don't know if I could do these sessions once a week. To be honest with you, I can.
All right. We love y'all. Thank y'all as always for following us, tuning in, sharing, liking, commenting.
That's
and we are.
Okay, stay tuned from a message from our sponsor, and we'll see you guys in 14 days.
It's the 14 days.
Calling all Central Arkansas residents. Looking for someone to mount a TV or set up your surround sound? Well, look no further than our friends at Hangtime Home Media. From surround sound installation and setup to flat screen TV mounting, wired or wireless networking, and even furniture assembly. You can trust them with your business because they offer affordable solutions while providing top-tier customer service. Contact them today for a quote and mention that you heard their ad on the Ptub podcast, of course, and they'll give you 10% off your invoice. Find them on Facebook or Instagram or call them at 501-690-5705. What are you waiting for? Get to calling.